According to a letter written to Jansen by the prosecution, she was informed that she's a compellable witness and is to meet with the prosecution to give a statement. She's also informed that Section 204 is applicable to her in this matter. In a responding letter, Jansen advises the prosecution that she's not obligated to meet with them. She states that she does not need Section 204 protection, which indemnifies her from being prosecuted. Her lawyer says when charges were withdrawn against Jansen, the state advanced no condition and the withdrawal of charges was based on lack of evidence on her involvement.
The case of Natassia, Ms. Jansen, was actually withdrawn before the matter was actually taken to High Court. The charges were actually withdrawn. That basically gave an idea of permanence, because clearly if the case has been withdrawn, it means that Natassia Jansen was not going to be part and parcel of what happens in High Court in terms of the pretrial and ultimately the trial.
It is then up to the court whether it finds the evidence to be honest and can subsequently give the witness indemnity from being prosecuted.
Should a person opt not to use the protection of Section 204, the person can be charged again with the same offence. Section 6 of the Criminal Procedure Act are very specific in that when charges are withdrawn against a person, that does not mean that the state cannot charge them again for the same crime. If a person proceeds and is a witness in terms of Section 204 and testifies honestly and frankly to the court's satisfaction, that will imply indemnity from prosecution.
Bazaidin Holt says there are various reasons why a person would opt not to be a state witness under this section. She cites media attention and public scrutiny as examples.
Indemnity from prosecution does not necessarily protect you from indemnity of public scrutiny, of maybe labor relations issues that might arise from your testimony in court. We have to remember that this is a case that is so publicly broadcast that a person might have other risks that we wouldn't necessarily know about, apart from the consideration of being prosecuted or not.
Free State NPA spokesperson Mojalefa Sinukutsani says the state is unable to speak on the merits of the case as the matter is before the court. Bester and his co-accused will be back in the High Court in Bloemfontein on Wednesday. Kamagelo Siekwi, SABC News, Bloemfontein.